Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. How Many Pod? We're back. We are in Erin's gamer girl lair in a undisclosed location in who knows,
Who knows, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we start the camera?
Sure, yeah. And there we go. There we are. What's up, guys? We're back. Yeah.
What are we doing today, Casey?
Today we are going to set up actually, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down our agenda.
Yeah.
So that people at home can follow along.
Well, but what are we making an agenda for?
The point of the agenda is to tell people what we're doing.
No, it's not.
So we can...
You have to be like, this is what we're doing
Okay, fine.
today.
Okay, fine. Today we are going to... Yes, you're right. Tell people what you're going to do first.
Then tell them how you're going to...
Then tell you how. Yeah, okay. So today we are going to download Bitcoin Core using homebrew. And then we're going to install it. And then we're going to make it run as a service. Which means that it will run in the background. And then we're going to download Cargo, which is the Rust package manager and sort of compiler build utility, Rust toolchain. We're going to use that to build Ord from source and install it. And then we're going to run Ord, and then we are going to let it sync.
So basically this is how to make an inscription part 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
So this the idea is that we'll do this, and the issue with doing like 0 to 100, like from nothing to inscribing, is that it takes a while for a Bitcoin Core node to sync.
Right, and it also it also takes a while for Ord to sync.
Right. So basically what we're doing today is up to that point.
Yeah.
And then we'll stop.
Yep.
That'll be part 1 or whatever, and then we'll come back and we'll do part 2.
Yeah.
And so the idea being that anyone can watch this.
Yeah, you can go to the Apple Store, and let's talk about this computer. Like, what do you need? So we'll go to About This Mac. iMac, 24-inch, M1, Apple M1, 16 gigs of RAM, whatever, Mac OS. Take a look at more info. This is kind of not what we want. We actually want the... Oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Wait, how do we have so much available? I thought we only had 600 available.
I don't know.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
Yeah, really, like, you need like 600 is safe.
Gigabytes of space.
600 gigabytes of space. Yeah, thank you for
clarifying.
Yeah.
That's my role in this.
Listen, no, Erin got this computer. It has this lovely sort of like glitch girl core background.
Girl core.
Girl core. Yeah, that's Erin's vibe is girl core. And she, set it up and put it on our desks. So Erin is crucial in this whole thing.
I'm so crucial.
Beforehand, we were arguing about who should type on the keyboard. Yeah. And I was like, no, you should type and I'll tell you what to do. But then...
I was like, it's going to be so annoying.
But I'm like, I want everybody, including girls, including the most girl core among us, to feel like they can do this. And so this is something that like you can do. Okay.
Yeah, I just got this computer. It's
it's vanilla. It's fresh.
So we're gonna go from 0 to inscribing.
Yeah.
From whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the key thing that I want to emphasize is that when I've seen people have trouble with Ord, what I've seen is that they're doing something tricky or they kind of don't know. They're kind of going off the happy path. The happy path is like the easy thing that's like kind of straightforward. But once you get into weird custom setups, those make sense for some people who are very technical. But for non-technical people, a lot of the time they just introduce complications.
For the girl core amongst them.
Listen, you said it, not me.
No,
okay?
you definitely said it.
No, I said it first. Now you're just repeating it me. Yeah, so that's... so which app are we going to use to write down the agenda?
Terminal, right?
Okay.
We're using Vim on Terminal.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Terminal. Do this. This is going to be where we put the agenda.
So this is not a necessary part of setting up.
This is a necessary part of setting up. You should have a plan and then you should execute that plan.
I'm just saying if you don't know how to use Vim on a terminal.
Okay, so then we're going to use text edit.
No. You should use Vim. It looks good. It's fine.
If Vim is confusing.
No, it's not. I'm just clarifying.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm going to have to edit this the fuck down.
No, this is great. New document. That was valid feedback. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That was valid feedback. Do we have bulleted lists here?
Lord knows. Probably. Bulleted, but not like check off a bull.
Yeah. Okay. And we got to get the font bigger. There you go. Yep. Okay.
I wonder how loud my keyboard is in this mic. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. ASMR, baby. This is our first ASMR content.
That's very true. So, okay, so we're making the agenda now. These are the things for inscribing part 1. Okay.
You stressed? No. You sound stressed. Those are some deep sighs, all right. Write down agenda. This font is like
not gonna cut it.
Yeah, maybe we go. I mean, the real power move is we go in here and we switch to plain text.
Okay.
And then we like change to here. Actually, you don't want that because you don't want to default to plain text.
I kind of like whatever. I mean, this is
What do you want?
It doesn't matter. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now look at that.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Vibing. Yeah, we are vibing here.
Okay.
Perfect. Anybody can do this, right? And I'm doing a lot of weird keyboard shortcuts, and they're just all Apple default keyboards. Like Command minus makes the font smaller. Command plus makes it bigger.
Okay, whatever. This is not necessary for.
Listen, people need to learn how to use their computers effectively.
Okay.
Are you literally gonna strangle me by the end of this episode?
I mean, this is why I didn't want to be typing with you telling me how to type.
True. I'd literally be like, not that key, terrible. The next key. Yeah. No good.
Okay, no so good. Item 1, write down agenda. 2,
install homebrew using. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. You're fucking crippling my balls here. That's from a Jay-Z song that I misheard. It's like blah blah blah. Middle finger to the law, grip on my balls. And I heard it as cripple my balls. So it's like correct spelling automatically no. Where is this? Spelling and grammar. Check spelling while typing no.
Okay.
Yeah. Install homebrew. Using curl.
Okay.
I mean, I think these are they're in order. We don't need numbers.
Yep.
Install homebrew curl. Install Bitcoin with brew. Install Bitcoin D. Whenever I put things in backticks like this is like means that it's a command that we're gonna run in the terminal. This is the way that it's traditionally styled. And then we're gonna do start Bitcoin with brew services Bitcoin start. Maybe it's start Bitcoin. We'll see.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. I also think that this is wrong. I think it's start Bitcoin like that.
Okay.
Yep. And then that is going to be run Bitcoin in the background. This is going to be going on this computer. You're going to have a Bitcoin full node on this computer.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's fucking go. We're raging. And then I'm going to let's see. This is going to be terminal 1. Or let's not be too prescriptive about which windows I'm going to open here.
Okay, sounds good.
Start Bitcoin, and then we're going to install cargo with rustup. And then we are going to do cargo install ord. And then we are going to do ord server. Yeah.
So we're going to have the Bitcoin core node syncing and ord installing at the same time?
It's ord can handle that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I think one thing I'm not sure about is like, do we start Bitcoin in the background and it just runs, and then we like do other things in the terminal, or do we let that terminal spew go? Honestly, undecided. If we run it in the background, then people won't have to like start and stop it.
Start and stop it?
Yeah, it'll Bitcoin D will, like my laptop that's currently a little diseased, has like 4 Bitcoin core nodes running in the background on different networks.
Okay.
So it's a nice setup.
What do you think would be like the easiest instructive thing?
Let's do that.
Let's do the background.
Yeah.
Bitcoin daemon.
Bitcoin daemon in the background. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And this is all like pretty simple stuff. The problem, the thing that gets people off track is that, and then like, last thing is going to be like end episode.
Signing off.
Slow your roll, girl. And episode. Bitcoin D and Ord can. So Bitcoin D can sync and Ord can index. And then I guess this is our own podcast, so we don't actually have to shill it at the end. No, right? This is the whole thing is shilling.
What do you mean we don't have to shill?
Like at the end where you go like wherever fine podcasts are sold, right? We don't need an agenda item for that.
No, you don't have to do that on your own podcast.
Okay. Is there anything? Oh yeah. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, and like maybe download, and like and subscribe on YouTube. Okay, and going off the fucking rails here already.
Let's get. Have we done item 1? We've written down the agenda.
Yeah, we have.
Final form.
Yeah, and I'm gonna save this to. I mean, I always put things in the desktop.
Okay.
Are you just like, well, let's just do whatever you do. Agenda.
It's fine.
Yeah. Cool. So now we have the agenda.
All right. Do you want to mark off, write down agenda?
Yeah. You sure? You want to? Yeah, you do it. See?
Do I just do it?
See? I like that. Why don't you open a browser window?
No, you do it.
You just gotta open a browser window.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. It's gonna like...
Guest mode.
Guest mode?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Search for homebrew.
Okay, so we looked up...
Homebrew. Oh, yeah. The homebrew is a package manager for Mac OS. It's kind of popular for anybody who needs to do technical work on their computer.
Mm-hmm.
We need a terminal. Could you open up a terminal here?
Yeah.
Use a Safari. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Okay. So we've got a terminal. We've got...
Make it like nice and tall.
Okay, you can do it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure you can do it.
You can drag the bottom of this window down, right?
I know, but as I said, I think it's going to drive me insane.
You think it's bad content?
Just tell me how to...
Yeah. The reason I'm being so insane is that when you have a familiar setup, like when you're... It's like having a clean room, you know? Like everything makes sense.
That's rule number 1 in the 12 rules for life.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, let's get the... Ooh, look at that.
Okay.
Are we getting too organized? This is a little not really aligned correctly. We can just fix this.
Okay.
These are called gaps. It's very aesthetic to have these little gaps here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay, so now on to the next step. Install homebrew with curl. You see why we need the agenda. I need the agenda to stay like on the rails, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna install homebrew. Homebrew is a package manager. You can install lots of stuff with it. Hopefully, eventually, you'll be able to install Ord. And so this is this terminal command. Bash is the shell. Curl downloads stuff from the web. This is like some install script. And I'm going to click that, which copies it to the keyboard.
That's so cute.
Yep. And then I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to run it.
Okay.
You don't hit return? Oh, password.
Oh. What? I don't know. Oh, because caps lock. How do I do it? God, Casey changed one thing on my keyboard.
Maybe we should change it back.
No, it's fine. Okay.
The one thing that I changed is I made caps lock control. I suggest
you're outing my password.
Oh.
You're doxing details about my password.
Anybody who works in the terminal a lot should use should make their control caps lock. Caps lock is a useless...
Caps lock control.
Yeah. Make it an extra control key and like maybe make this key control down here. I don't know. That's up to you.
You know what's fucked up? After last episode, the therapy one, people are gonna be like, oh, like, they're so chill and likable. And now after this one, they're gonna be like, damn, these people got issues.
Yeah, could be. Therapy didn't work.
Therapy did not work.
So here's now it's like, here's what it's gonna do. It asks for your password. It tells you what it's going to install. It's going to create these directories. We got a cat. It's Nos. You want the cat? Okay. Yeah. Does Nos want to say hi to the camera? Yeah, she does. She does. Look at that little lady. Okay, so script will install these things. It'll create these directories. It'll also install the execute command line tools. We press return to go.
I can't tell how loud her purr is.
We can make it louder.
Yeah, is that ASMR?
This is the real ASMR. While this installs, you get cat ASMR. out of control. This is the best content that's ever been made. We're crossing genres here. Every genre.
This is the real keyboard cat.
This is the real deal, yeah. So it's downloading Xcode, which is like Apple's like build tools. I wish it'd kind of tell us what it was like doing. Installing. Okay. So yeah, these are big, so it just takes a sec.
We can cut stuff down too.
Nah, leave it all in.
It's live stream.
Yeah, this is a live stream.
Maybe we should have just gone live.
Oh yeah, that stressed me out though. Like all those people watching.
Chaotic.
Yeah, and calling me gay or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Bro, nice shirt. Yeah. I hope the purr is loud. It's really a nice sound.
Yeah, she really goes off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they can't see her because she's sitting on my lap, but just believe that she's there.
Yeah. I mean, she can go on my shoulder.
I don't know if that's, going
But
to be conducive.
She's got a little thing here.
I know, yeah.
What is it?
It's like a growth.
Oh, okay. But it's benign.
It's benign.
Nice.
She's had it for like years.
Aw. Nubbin.
Yeah.
Like a power button.
Exactly.
Boop, 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 boop. Erin's cats are extremely chill. Like the chillest of chill.
Yeah. Emotional support animals.
Yeah. Let me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the activity monitor. Because when I see something like this that's like taking a while, it's like downloading, it's installing, and we can actually make this bigger. Oh, this is great. Look at that. That's
my God.
That's what you want to fucking see. That's that good shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There we go. So, okay, so no activity monitor necessary. I was going to check out the network to, like, make sure that it was downloading stuff. I was going to look here and see that, like, okay, it is downloading, like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, come on. Want to go up here? No, you want to be in here.
Here, I'll
This is what you want. This is what you want. Yeah, that's it, girl. So they, like, go, installation successful. There's some, like, aggregate analytics. This is a fun feature. You can make it big.
Okay, all right.
Okay. yeah, sure. It's run by volunteers. Next steps. Run these 2 commands in your terminal to add homebrew to your path.
Okay.
So I'm going to copy this. So you have this thing called a path variable. And your shell, I can hear the deep sigh when we start talking about tech coming from you. You're like...
Yeah.
You have this variable. It's called the path variable. And it's where your computer looks for commands. Mm-hmm. And if we didn't do this if I typed brew, it like wouldn't have found it. Sure. It would have been like which brew. But now it has brew. Mm-hmm. So now we're done. We installed homebrew with curl.
Yay.
Yeah. And then what should we get here? What's like vibing? Something cool to look at?
Can we go to the Bitcoin, like, because you have to download something from Bitcoin Core or no?
Yeah, but it's the website will confuse people because I'm not downloading.
Because you don't actually need it.
Yeah.
I think just close it then. Simplicity.
No, let's keep it there. Vibes.
Okay, well,
Yes.
Okay, mute it.
No, we're not muting.
You have to mute it. No, we can't have this, like, it's too confusing.
Really?
Yes, it's too... Yeah.
But this is... Okay, I mean, then let's listen to it a little bit.
Okay.
This is fucking lit. So you want to install Bitcoin now?
Okay, let's turn the sound on.
Okay.
Okay.
I've gotten stressing Erin out on purpose.
Well, you're confusing, It's
okay.
Like,
this is listening to Nick Land's Meltdown is encouraged but optional.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's just. There we go.
Okay, we did that.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to install Bitcoin. So we do brew install Bitcoin. Oh yeah. Listen to this keyboard. Keyboard.
No.
Yeah, no. Trust me.
No.
No. Keyboard modifier keys. I'm gonna put it back to normal because I'm like I got used to it with caps lock, and now I'm like a little stuck.
Okay.
So, or like, do you think we're like teetering on the edge here?
We're like not even halfway through the agenda, and I'm like.
So this is just some bullshit. So it just copy pasted some bullshit. So now we're installing Bitcoin. This is like bullshit that doesn't need to be there. This is just some like terminal bullshit.
So we just want brew install Bitcoin.
That's right.
Enter.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You sure?
Or do you want to do D?
No, enter.
Just enter.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
So now it's going to download Bitcoin. It's going to download all these dependencies. Homebrew knows how to get these things. It's kind of unaesthetic when it's the big font. I don't know what it's doing here. It needs to be like some minimum font size to not look disgusting.
You want it to all line up well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going for some aesthetics here.
Right.
Like, we like aesthetic systems.
That we do.
That looks okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. I think it's big enough for people to read.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, it just downloaded stuff. Now it's installing it. Homebrew actually has a beer theme. Yeah, so it's
like a home brew.
Yeah, so it's pouring things. There's a cellar
the beer
with
emoji. That's cute.
Beer emoji. There's the cellar. Things unlinked packages live in the cellar.
Do you appreciate this because you're like a making people use your stupid words kind of person?
Oh yeah, I guess
like
so.
This is very.
I used to not like it. I used to use this thing called Mac ports, but yeah. So I used to use this thing called Mac ports, which is much more straight laced. Mac ports has different advantages, but I've started using Homebrew, and now it even tells us. Oh wait, now we installed Bitcoin with brew install Bitcoin.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do brew services start Bitcoin, and what this is gonna do. Brew has the concept of service, or computers have the concept of a service. So these things like photo booth, text edit, the terminal, the browser they're all just what we would call apps. They run in the foreground. They have a window, right? A service is something that runs in the background. Nas is just cleaning herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's her job.
Yeah. So services are things that run in the background. And so what we're telling our computer is that via brew, we're telling brew that we would like it to run Bitcoin as a service in the background.
Okay. So this doesn't start the node, does it?
Yeah, that's the node.
Okay. So,
yeah, so
okay,
says,
but does it do it there, or is it then we run Bitcoin D and that's what
no,
starts the node?
it's going right here.
Oh.
Yep, and it login
Okay,
item.
so this is in the background. It's running Bitcoin D.
Yeah, and if you don't want it in the background, you could unclick this.
So it would be like
and
a window would pop up or what? Like
no, I think it just stopped it. And now this starts it. And then it'll just run in the background.
So how do you know when it's like synced?
Oh, Bitcoin CLI get best block, is that it? Nothing not found. So Bitcoin D is the daemon. Oh, sorry. And Bitcoin CLI is the command line, like tell the daemon to do things.
Because when we did the Hell Money episode where we synced to Bitcoin core node like a while ago,
right?
It was like showing the dates as they like popped up. You know what I mean? So then you could see when it was like
right. So we're doing it a little bit differently. So I'm gonna do Bitcoin-CLI space dash help. Help is saying we want help because let's be real, we need it.
We need help.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pipe it into less.
Okay.
Yeah, and less is more.
Okay.
This is both a joke and true. So so it's descended from something called less, another more, and we have more here. We always have more.
Okay, this isn't necessary for someone to do, right? This is just me asking.
Yeah, of course, but it's good to know how computers work, you know. So sorry, Nick Land. Oh, Nick Land can chill. No, that'll be confusing. So we can look up Bitcoin D get current block height. I do this all the time. I look up things on. I'm just gonna accept these cookies. I look up things on Google all the time. Good programmers don't know anything. They just know where to find things. They know some things, but a lot of things they just know that they're on Google.
That's what I tell my students. I say, don't email me, just Google it.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can go through, that's because you're a terrible TA who hates your students, but, you know.
That's not true. I love my students. But that is, like, they just don't realize that, like, someone who's programming is not just like sitting there knowing everything.
Yes.
They're just being like,
Yeah.
what? How do you do
Yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah.
And
So,
then
like, I literally,
going to
like...
Stack Overflow or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, then here's my process. It was like, is it best block? And it's like, okay, no, method not found.
It's not get best block.
Yeah, and then I'm like, Bitcoin D get current block height into Google. And then I see here, this is Stack Exchange. This is like Merch and Peter Willa are super active on here. They're fucking G's. They answer a ton of questions. Merch is like fee-rated mempool god. Peter Willa is like general crypto Bitcoin god. So this has an answer. And the reason I'm going through this so quick is like I've seen this all before, and I know that there's going to be some command here.
So it's get block count.
Yeah, get block count, and then I copy it, Control Command C, and then I paste it, and then I do it. And it can get block count. Oh yeah. Then I fucked it up. Compares the output of Bitcoin D. I think this is even wrong. I think this.
Damn.
Yeah, I think this is Bitcoin CLI get block count.
So that's where it is right now.
Yeah, 24,287.
And how many blocks are there currently right now?
Well,
estimated.
If you go to ordinals.com.
Ordinals.com.
If you go to ordinals.com.
And hopefully there's nothing explicit
no dicks.
on the homepage.
Looks like we're good. No dicks. Jally has not been active recently.
Yeah.
And then we go to the
R.I.P.
clock. And then boom.
777. That's a beautiful number.
Yeah, and we can even go like, let's go like settings, systems. I mean, like, okay, listen.
No. I like
no,
light.
but look at that.
I don't know.
Look
I
at
don't
this.
like
But
it.
we're hacking.
I don't like
we're
it.
hackers.
No, change it back. I don't like it. Look at my whole desk. It's all pink and white.
Fine.
Like that's
Listen,
my
wait.
style.
Can I show you just for a second?
Look, see pink.
Okay, but isn't this kind of a vibe?
Whatever. It's not my vibe.
She wears the pants in this podcasting relationship. This is purely platonic podcasting relationship, guys.
Okay.
So we got this clock.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically we just wait until this fucking clock, this number, shows the same number. This is the number of blocks in the Bitcoin blockchain.
It's actually going pretty fast, no?
Yeah, well, it's going through get info. It's going through prehistory. Get block info. Get
Bitcoin CLI.
block. Oh yeah, right, dude. I'm out of it. Get
Really?
info.
Get block info.
Let's see. Let's go to. I'm trying to find the status. Bitcoin.
I wonder if anyone's getting anything out of this.
Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly like 101 level content. Like we've done something very simple, and now we're doing it. But anyways, I guess no. Back to the 101 content. Mm-hmm. So we're just waiting until this agrees with this.
I mean, it's already at like what 133,000, and it's 700,000. What does it take longer after it does?
No, these blocks just don't have very many transactions in them.
Okay, so there's just not as much material.
Yeah, it's syncing through prehistory. These blocks were like just Satoshi and a few nerds.
So it just goes faster. At the
goes
beginning.
super fast at the beginning. Yeah. Okay, so now we started Bitcoin.
Okay.
So it's running in the background. Deep side from Erin. Now we do install cargo with rustup.
Okay.
So rustup is like, let me explain what we're doing. So the ordinal theory utility is written in Rust, and rustup is the Rust toolchain manager. And so this little guy will let us install Rust.
So Rust is your programming language of choice.
That's right. Yeah. And oh god, see, I'm like.
Fucking, I like that pink highlight of the whole thing.
Oh my god. Okay. See, I was just flailing.
Mm-hmm. I'm a fucking mess over here.
Yeah. So
you sure you even want to take this guy's advice?
You do. It's good advice. or is it? Speaking of advice, let's go back to the clock or Meltdown.
The clock doesn't reload, right? It's
no.
not like actually,
yeah.
But it's actually kind of a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Okay, so enter on this.
Are you sure?
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it gives you a bunch of questions. This is all like whatever.
So this is to use Rust. This is what this is doing.
This is installing Rust right
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Yep. And so we're gonna or actually just going to hit enter. And like when you see this, like these parentheses and it says default.
It means that if you press enter, that's what it's going to do.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. So you don't need Rust to run a Bitcoin Core node, but you do need Rust to run Ord.
No, you don't need Rust to run Ord. It just so happens that installing Ord with this tool is very easy. This is a very easy path.
So this is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, for me, this is just like the least clicks. Like this is whatever. And it's and now that we installed Rust, we now have to run this so that it's in the path.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna do which cargo, and it's gonna go cargo not found, and then I'm gonna do this Control V, and it's gonna go. Now I'm gonna go which cargo, and it found cargo.
Okay.
And this is where cargo lives.
Cool.
Yeah. Install cargo with rustup. We did that.
Woohoo.
Yep. And now we're let me make it a little clearer here where we're going, like install Ord, install cargo with rustup, get curl command from site.
Oh, let's mess up there. There we go.
Yeah, listen. Install Bitcoin, start Bitcoin.
Okay.
Put Meltdown on mute. Click mute button.
Okay.
Install homebrew with curl. Command from site. Write down agenda as you please. And then now we're going to install Ord.
Okay.
New cargo install Ord. Let's go ahead and download some stuff.
Mm-hmm. So this is pulling from GitHub?
Technically, yes. The crates.io, it's downloading the crates.io index, which at the moment lives on GitHub.
Okay.
You've probably seen this kind of like progress bar kind of style thing before when Git's been going. So yeah, it actually is downloading the crates.io index from GitHub. It's kind of slow. They're moving to a better system, but it's not ready yet. These things take time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we just did, what did we do? Cargo install Ord. It's downloading Ord.
So is that all stuff from Ord on GitHub? Like all this?
They're in different places, but it's all of Ord's dependencies.
Okay.
Ord is a very complicated piece of software, and like if we tried to write all of it from scratch, we'd never finish. Yeah. And so we use a lot of other people's code. And this is a ton of dependencies. We have an out of control dependency tree. What I mean by it's like a hierarchical tree of dependencies where I depend on something and that depends on something else. Yeah. And like really we should like get this under control. Like 450 is like bonkers, but it's also kind of the way you do it in Rust. So so far so good.
So I see. Okay.
You see these are the things it's downloading right now. Yeah. And then these numbers it's got to do this many out of this many. Okay. Yep. And it's just, I think now it's building. It's done.
You can hear my computer chugging now.
The fan your computer's thinking really hard. Mm-hmm. If we go to activity monitor and we go to CPU, look at that. 90% utilization. Damn. It's cranking.
I hope the audio's not
all cylinders.
Listen, this is computer ASMR. How many
all
podcasts?
For the ASMR. Yeah. This is actually a pretty good ASMR video. Should we do like the low deep voices?
We are not like if we had like personal mics, we could really get into it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Welcome to the Hell Money Podcast. Today, we are installing Bitcoin D, running it in the background, and installing Ord. We're glad to have you along for the ride.
I think it finished.
You can also tell it finished because
yeah, look at the activity monitor. That's so fun.
Yeah, it just chilled. Sometimes this is a weird accessibility feature that I often get confused by. I'm like, why is my pointer big? But you can just kind of shake it and then it gets big. So then I can say, oh look, we're going over here. Like, oh. And then we did cargo install Ord. Okay. Did that.
You want to close the activity monitor?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And now
the next thing.
Well, now we need to run Ord. And to confirm that Ord is on the path, I'm going to do which Ord. Which Ord shows us where it thinks Ord is. And this means that it can find it. This is a common stumbling block if you can't find it. Do you know that you can spell which in a different way?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Whence Ord.
What does whence mean?
From where? From where comes?
Oh.
Whence ord? Users erinredwing.cargo/bin/ord.
Wow.
Yep.
Learning so much.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon, this shit is man witch. Oh, look at this shit. There's so much history here going down. The witch utility was originally written in Perl and was contributed by Wolfram Schneider. Wash at freebsd.org. The current version of which was rewritten in C by Daniel Papasine. The witch command first appeared in FreeBSD. To find about commands, what did Casey do? I did man witch.
What about a sandwich?
Man means. Do you use man?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, so man just stands. It's short for manual.
Oh. Okay.
Manual page, man page. What if we want to look up man's man page?
I don't know.
Well, it's first comes man and then comes the name of the command.
Man's.
Man. And then?
Man's?
No, it's not man's.
Well, what is... I think you said man's page.
No, man page.
Man. Okay. Can we move on?
See how much you're learning about your computer? There's also apropos.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll stop there.
Okay. It's for lesson 2.
Man apropos.
Okay.
Oh, and then, apropos, man. Sorry. Out of control.
It's off the rails.
Off the rails, fully off the rails. That was, I think that was more, not less, which is why I didn't know how to quit it.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have installed Ord, and now we do Ord server. Huh.
So what does Ord server do?
Ord server runs Ord in the background, and it will index the Bitcoin time chain.
Okay.
Yep, and you see this number is kind of weird. I don't know what happens.
Yeah, because that's not the whole time chain.
Yeah, but that's like that's the block height. So we'll just kind of leave this.
That's the block height?
No. That's the current block height that Bitcoin D has.
Oh, okay, because it's only up to what Bitcoin it's referencing Bitcoin D that's running on my computer.
That's right.
And Bitcoin D is at 237, blah, blah,
right.
blah, whatever.
And if we do, what is it? Bitcoin D, what is it? Get best block or some shit?
Something. Get block info? Get block info?
Let's see. No, I think that was something you mistyped. Fortunately, we can control R.
I kind of think it was get block info. Okay, just try it. If I'm wrong, whatever.
No,
nope.
That's like a mistype. Get block height?
No, it was definitely info something.
Oh, maybe like get info? Status?
We just Googled this. The fucking mess.
Yeah, out of control over here. Bitcoin D status. This is another command. This one's good. Get blockchain info. And check it out.
Blockchain info.
Yeah, and this is Merch, who I mentioned before, editing this question because he's a fucking savage who fixes everything on here. And we actually get more detail here. So
so we're up to 26277.
Yeah, headers.
So is Ord gonna
stop there?
Yeah.
No, it'll keep going. It checks in the background periodically, and it'll like.
So it'll just kind of.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay, cool.
We're on mainnet. We have this many blocks. We've actually seen all the way up to the tip in terms of headers, which is the small block header. It's a small structure, but we don't have all the transactions. This is the best block hash. We can go to, what can we do? We can go to ordinals.com. Caps lock. We can go to ordinals.com and we can go to the latest block. And it looks like BF. It looks like it hasn't quite made it up to tip, or has it? Best block hash. Maybe, I don't understand exactly why.
Well, do you see that like in the list of ones on the previous page? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's still going with headers, but this is headers 77403, best hash. Best block hash. Oh, sorry. This is an old block. It's like still catching up. So this is like, this is where this is. I was looking for the
the
current
the end.
Yeah, but it currently just has the headers, so it's still downloading the transactions.
Right.
So yeah, difficulty, time, median time, verification progress. This is the thing that will go slowly. This is verification progress. And then initial block download is true. Chain work exists. Size on disk. But basically just let's get the simple one back, like the simple command. Bitcoin get best block height. Get best block height. Oh, come on, dude. Don't give me this shit. Some Binance Academy. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Ah, dude, this is all asking more complicated.
It was probably in our history because we looked at it.
Yeah, but not in this terminal.
No, on Chrome though.
Oh, I never do that. No, we're in a guest account.
It doesn't have a history?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's one of the things about guest account. Current. Okay, let's be more specific. And it does. This is fucking
count.
wrong, but
right.
Yeah, so don't get confused. We're going to type Bitcoin CLI get block count. And so basically we're just waiting for this to catch up. Yeah. And then I should have done this in order. Let's see. We did ord server. And then also load local block explorer. Go to localhost.
Okay.
Let me do this. And then check this out.
Wow.
It's fucking ordinals dot.
So this is
motherfucking com right there.
So this is where we're at so far in the sync. And on from Ord.
Yeah.
Not from Bitcoin D.
Exactly. Yeah. So Bitcoin D is syncing. Ord is syncing. We have our local copy of ordinals.com. Do you know what we also have?
The clock.
The clock.
So that's the real clock. That's like up.
This is
the clock.
This is the real clock. This is our local clock, and you can see we just need to wait until they look the same.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah. I think we're good. Is this it?
I think so.
Load local block explorer.
We did. Yep.
We're gonna end the episode, but I got them out of order a little bit.
Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube.
Like and subscribe, motherfucker, on YouTube. We are out here.
Yep.
I am Casey, Bitcoin Orange, Best Buy, tech support guy.
I'm just here. This is my computer.
Yeah.
That's all.
You done?
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Okay, do you want me to click it?
Yeah.
Like and subscribe on YouTube and download wherever fine podcasts
and we'll
are sold.
See you for part 2.
Part 2, we're gonna sync, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna load up some funds on the wallet.
Sure.
And we're gonna inscribe. Bam.
Okay. Bye.
Later, guys.